Hello, 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 and I'm excited to bring you the brand new, just delivered to me today, Graphic 45 Fairy Dust collection. I got it from Etsy, from Lots of Bubbles for Me. Love how she packaged it. She even put in packing peanuts into the box to make sure that the paper didn't get bent. It was packaged beautifully with some tissue paper and a ribbon around it. She kept me up to date about what was going on. I just shipped it, or I just got it actually. It was a pre order. So she let me know when she got it, when she shipped it, what was up. Excellent. She's very nice. So I must definitely be going back to her. So y'all go check her out. Me personally, I'm usually a little cautious about ordering things like from Etsy and stuff, even though I myself am on Etsy, which I know sounds kind of hypocritical, but I've had a couple of bad dealings. Like I didn't get my order, and then it's this huge, go around about, well, I sent it, and I'm like, well, I didn't get it, and so there has to be some sort of meeting in the middle, and you have to wait for them to for Etsy to decide what to do, and sometimes I would get my money back, sometimes I would get the actual product. Which I mean, either option is fair, but if I order something, then I want the product. I mean, it's great that I got my money back and everything, but if they're the only person that I found that sells that, I can't just, turn around and go, oh yeah, I need to order this again. Even though, I just went through all this trouble with you. So, but anyway, she told me about, when it would be here, and it was about when she said. So awesome. So like I said, go check her out. And my glare, sorry about that. Okay, so this came all loose leaf. It came with a sticker sheet, which I didn't know or pay attention to, so I wound up getting two sticker sheets because I ordered an extra one. But hey, that works out for me because a lot of the time there's a sticker on there that I like, and it's like the only one. So like I said, definitely worked out for me. So I'll be going through this with you, and hopefully if my camera decides to stay in focus, you'll be able to see everything. All right, so the way I set this up, there's two of every page. So these two right here, like this would be the front of the sheet, this is the back of the sheet. All right, so I try to keep like the one that I thought was like the main focus one, on top, and then what I consider to be like the background type deal on the second page. So as per usual, it's their, nice thick paper. So I use wet glue a lot. I don't have a lot of luck with double-sided tape, especially when I'm trying to, be precise or whatever. So I like these papers or Graphic 45 papers because I can use wet glue and it doesn't show through. So I like that. So these remind me a lot of the Once Upon a Springtime, the other fairy collection. But of course, it's different, but it just kind of reminds me of it. I usually don't like sunset colors, but I like it here. The blues and the greens and the purples, I love. So I'm going to try and, show you a little slow because my camera sometimes doesn't want to do right. So hopefully, there we go. Sorry, my desk is, a cluster right now because I'm in the middle of a project. So this wasn't exactly the best time to do a show and tell, but I just had to. All right, now this page I love, and I know, I normally don't like orange with purple or orange period, but I just really, really like this. It's got the little fairies and little sprites, little things like that. And of course, all these gorgeous flowers. So I cannot wait to tear into this. All right, and this is the back, which again, I normally don't like sunset warm colors. I'm usually like a cool, um, on the cool side of the spectrum, but I really, I don't know, I like it. I do. And separately, all these colors, like orange or purple, like I said, I really wouldn't really like, but I don't know, just all together, I just do. So I bought the, well, of course, the collection, and the extra sticker sheet. I also got one of the chipboard sheets, and I also got the extra journal cards. And the main reason I got the extra journal cards, well, I mean, besides just to prolong or extend my collection I got going on here, is because the only thing I don't like about Graphic 45 is that, like this right here. Oh, I didn't flip this one over. Like, I really like this page. But even if I didn't like this page and I wanted to use, like, say, this one for a journal card or something, you can't, I mean, technically, yeah, you can write on it. It's a piece of paper. But in reality, like, I would have to add another piece of paper to cover up a space to, create a writing section. I have to cover up all this beautiful paper. So, yeah, I don't really like that about Graph 45. It's like kind of like they force you to buy the extra journal cards just so that, there is a writing space on the back. So, anyway, this one I really do like. I'm not usually a mushroomy, kind of person, but I could totally see, like building up a scene on a page or a card or, something, and like cutting out the mushrooms, to add a little bit of dimension or add to the scenery. So I really like that they put it like this, where it's kind of big. I mean, not humongous, or anything, but big enough to where you could cut out and do what you needed to do if you're doing a scene. And this is the back right there, with a little. Sorry, I'm doing a balance act over here with the papers, so I'm trying to make sure they don't fall. This one kind of reminds me of Midnight Masquerade a little bit, because they had like a starry purple kind of background thing going on. All right, and this page I'm not, crazy about, I guess, and make it like a good background page, whatever. But I just don't like stripes. I don't like stripes or chevrons, and for the most part, I don't like polka dots. So yeah, I know some of you are like, "What? You don't like polka dots?" Sorry, just not my thing. Um, then there's the back of that one, kind of like a chrysanthemum type deal. All right, and then these, they're not violets. So, I don't know, posies or something? I don't know. Anyway, they're pretty. Just leave it at that. They're pretty. So, come on, camera focus. Thank you. So yeah, that would be really good for a background. Then the back of that one, it's kind of like a sprig, I guess you would say, type deal. This kind of looks like something that should go in like the Enchanted Forest collection. Just saying. Okay, now this is a perfect example of what I was saying about the journal cards. I mean, the other one was too, but I don't care about this background on the back side. So anyway, I'll show you this real quick. So like this especially reminds me of the Once Upon a Springtime. Not that I'm complaining, trust me. Okay, so this is the background for this page. Again, if I wanted to use these as journal cards, which technically that's what they are, um, there's no flipping way I could write on the back of that. No way. Not without adding, like another piece of paper to the back, and doing that, making my stuff thicker. And this one also reminds me of Once Upon a Springtime. Only thing kind of really missing is the bunnies, honestly. But again, I could see, somebody building a scene or, building on a card or a page or a project, whatever, and cutting out the elements. So I do like that aspect. Then that's the back of that one. All right, so that is that. And then I got the chipboard sheet, which of course my camera is going to be totally out of focus for this one, naturally. I don't know if there's a second set to. Come on, thank you, Jesus. I don't know if there's a second part of the chipboard sheet. This is all that I saw offered, so that is what I got. Alright, there's that. And then, like I said, the chipboards. And then I'll show you the journal cards. And that will be the end of this. Come on, focus. I hate it when my camera does this. Come on now. Oh, I hate you. There we go. Thank you. God, I hate my camera sometimes. Ugh. Anyway. So I really like these tabs over here, especially the bluey, greeny, purple kind of thing going on there. I really like that one. And I don't ever really remember seeing, since I've been buying G45, collection packs, that long one right there. So that's kind of different. And of course, you got your tickets and little thingy bobbers and cute little mushrooms. I really like those little tickets too. Kind of simple. They're simple, but they're not simple. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to explain it. Alright, and so I'm just gonna flip this over. Hopefully it don't glare too bad, at least anywhere. And the journal cards. Now, this is what I mean by, this is kind of why you have to buy the separate journal cards. Because on the paper, you know, yeah, you got this part, but the back is covered up and you can't write on it. But these, you can. So I like it and I hate it because it's like Graphic 45 is making, you know, pretty much making me spend extra money just for that. So there's 2 of each of these, so I'm not gonna like flip over every single one. Like the little stars and stuff, that's cute. I don't know how I feel about her. The one in orange, I don't know. Alright, on to the bigger ones. Oh, I really gotta move my character. I don't know if you guys can hear my TV or not, but I'm right beside this dude that just like repeats the same thing over and over again, and it's really getting on my nerves. Anyway, I really love the back of this one, like the ledger look, like that. I like it a lot. So yeah, if any of you guys have the Once Upon a Springtime, you'll hopefully see what I see, and you know how some parts remind, uh, especially that fairy. Like, yeah, reminds me of that collection, which I've said about 5 or 6 times now, probably. That one in red right there with the little red hat, for some reason, it kind of reminds me of Papa Smurf. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why, it just does. Oh, but yeah, I can't wait to tear into these on a project. Well, you know how it goes, ladies. Like, I really do want to use this, but then again, that means I have to use it, which which means I'll wind up in the end with like little scraps and bits and pieces and things like that. So it's kind of like a love hate type deal. And that is the last one. So if any of you were wondering, you know, haven't even heard of it, like I was lucky I even heard of this. I was just browsing through Etsy, you know, doing some stuff on my shop, um, and I just happened to run across it. So yeah, most definitely, if you haven't seen it or haven't seen all of it or, whatever, because a lot of times when like I go to look for paper and, they have a picture, yeah, technically, but it's usually of just the first like outside page. Um, like, oh, sorry about the glare. Like this right here, which, it's a picture, that's kind of like this. And you're like, well, I can't really see, what pages are in there. And, you can't exactly zoom in because that's the only pictures they have. But I mean, you can zoom in, but it's like all blurry. Anyway, so I want to go through everything that I got so that you could see for yourself what it has and the detail and how pretty it is and the colors and things like that. So yeah, most definitely do what you can. Everything that I got through, what was it? Lots of Bubbles for Me. Yeah, everything I got through her, including the the extra sticker sheet, was like $40. So not that bad of a deal. Anyway, so today is November 21st, 2017. I just got mine. Like I don't, get early stuff. I'm not a retailer, type whatever. So I don't get stuff early. So I have to wait just like, you guys for stuff to come out. So, but yeah, anyway, hopefully saw something you like and I gave you new ideas um, for things that you can do with this paper. Like seriously, I want to tear into it, but I don't. Because it means I'll have to use all my stuff. So that is a battle that I will gladly do because in the end I will wind up using it somehow, some way. So, but anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one. Please like and subscribe. I don't post like super often, especially like right now because I'm doing some Christmas albums for a lady. I just got done doing 2 wedding albums for her. So I got those 2 that I just did, and I got 3 Christmas albums. And then I'll probably have a break for a while, and she might have me do some stuff for Valentine's. I don't know yet. So I haven't really, done a lot of like projects for myself. Which I mean, that's fine. I appreciate her doing what she does. Don't get me wrong. I'm not, complaining or anything. But hopefully after Christmas, I'll get that break and I can start doing, playing around like I used to and whatever. So anyway, I'm rambling. So have a good one, guys. Bye.